Hi guys, welcome to my channel. So let's say you want to make a dessert, but you're allergic to eggs, to milk, to butter, or to anything that's baked. So what are you gonna make? So I have a recipe just for you. Please stay tuned. So today we'll be making poached pears. So we have some pear, some red wine, sugar, orange, honey, 2 sticks of cinnamon, star anise, some vanilla. So let's get to it. We'll start by cutting the bottom of the pear because we want our pear to sit down, and that's more for presentation. So I'm just going to cut all of them like this to make a base basically for the pear. So I'm going to start peeling them, and I'm going to keep the stem of the pear, and I want to peel them the same direction. So this is just for presentation, so they look better like this. So they kind of have the same lining going on, if you will. So I'll do this. This dessert always has a wow factor on the table. I'll tell you that. The presentation, and it's so easy to make, and I'll say the taste of it. It's just so simple, so fresh, fruity, and you can really smell the wine. And then so at the stem, just to make sure it sticks out more, I'll just go around like this and making sure that this, and here's one. So this dessert doesn't require much, really. You don't need to be a professional baker. All you have to know is to boil some fruits in a liquid. And it doesn't have to be red wine. You can do in some orange juice. It depends the flavor that you are trying to make, or any type of apple juice. If you're poaching some apples, you can also poach some apples. I just like the red wine. Of course, the alcohol evaporates when you boil it, but I guess the flavor of the fermented grapes is just very delicious. So I peel all of them. So what I'm going to do next, I'll make sure I get the stem here. I forgot the stem. There we go. So now what you do with your peeler, we're going to remove the core of the pear. So it's very easy. You just make a little circle like that, and you take out the inside. This is just so when you eat, you'll poach very well. So I'm taking all, see the hard part of the pear. So when you're just cutting with your fork, you don't have to go through it and decide what you have to eat or not. Everything after this is eatable, other than the stem, of course. So it's very easy. So you go through your fork and you're just making circular motion like this. So yeah, the core is the hard part of the pear. My guests always love when I make this. This is my guaranteed safe zone for dessert. If I'm not too sure what to make, I make pears. There you go. So now we'll move on the stove and start putting them in some liquid. So we'll start by pouring some wine, and we'll put all the ingredients in it, and then after that we'll let it simmer for a little bit, and then we'll add the pear. So as you see, it's very easy. And the quantity of wine, you want to make sure that the wine is that the pears are immersed, that the pears are immersed in the wine. And usually a whole bottle will do. Okay. And now I'll add the zest of the orange. It's easier. I just do it over the stove. It gets it going. It's done. And when peeling the zest, make sure that you avoid the white part, because if you put the white part in it, it will make it bitter. Let me make sure I get the last one here. There you go. So I have enough zest. I want to make sure I get this too. I want to get everything. I want that orange flavor to be tasted. Okay. There you go. So I'll add the honey. All the spices. So cinnamon, the anise, and the sugar. So we'll let it boil, and I'll add 1 orange juice, just like that. Let me make sure I don't have any seeds coming out of it. The quickest way to zest an orange, honestly. Okay. And the second one. So we'll let it boil for a couple minutes, let the sugar dissolve on medium-high heat, and then I will turn it down to low, and that's when we're gonna add the pears. Okay, a little bit of vanilla. There we go. Let's mix it. So I'm medium high for a couple minutes, and then we'll get back to it. So I've covered, while I was boiling, I covered it so that all the flavors stayed inside the pan. So now I'm just gonna uncover it and I turn down the heat to low, and I'm just gonna put my pears in it, all in them, and let it poach. So as you can see, for example, I have this, but my pears are not all the way covered. So it's okay to put them on the side, but just be very delicate that you don't want to wound them. There we go. And we're going to have it on low for about 30 to 35 minutes. You just want to make sure that they get soft, not too soft, but you can put a toothpick that a toothpick can go through it. So you want to make sure that they all covered. So I lay them sideways because I only had 1 bottle of wine, so it should be enough. And I'm going to go from time to time and just rotate them to make that sure that every part of the pear are covered, are actually being poached equally. So yes, I'm going to simmer. And what I do, I'm going to put a parchment paper on top of it because I cannot put the lid, and I still want the flavor to stay in the pan. So I just took a piece. I make a little hole in the middle. Very easy. You don't need something too fancy. And then put it on top. And that will kind of help get all the flavor inside, but we still want a little bit of steam to come out. All right? And we'll let it poach for 30 minutes, 30 to 35, give or take. I'll see you soon. So let's check out this pear. So I'm going to poke on the inside a little bit because I don't want to make any mark to them. Yeah, they are soft. So what I will do, just from the inside, I'll put them in a bowl overnight with their juice. There we go. The inside. Awesome. Look at that. So I'll pour the juices on the pear. I'll let it cool a little bit. I'll let it cool down actually all the way. There we go. Make sure I get everything here so they will slip in it. Awesome. Look at that. You know what? I'm actually gonna lay them Yes, like this. I think I like it, yes. So they actually get the juice. So we let it cool down for a little bit and then put them in the fridge overnight and they'll be ready to eat tomorrow. See you soon. So our pears have been in the liquid for 24 hours, I would say. And now just gonna take them out, being very delicate with them. And I'm just gonna put them here. And then the liquid, if you want, you can reduce it to make it more syrupy. So by just boiling it for 5 to 10 minutes. But for me, I'm just gonna put them here. Oh, look at them. They are beautiful. So I'm gonna go ahead and taste them. So I'm just gonna get a piece right here and make sure I get all that liquid. Succulent. These pears are so easy to make, like you say, but they are very, very delicious. You should definitely try them. Make sure you subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to the channel and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye bye.